Create an image of the 2024 presidential election between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. What results would have been if Joe Biden had stayed in the race? Create an image. Create an image of the percentages of each state if Joe Biden had stayed in the race with Donald Trump in 2024. Create an image of the 20 of New York State between Joe Biden and Donald Trump 2024 if Joe Biden had stayed in the race. Create an image of Biden performing worse than Harris in New York State in 2024 if Biden had stayed in the race. Create an image of Donald Trump winning New York State in 2024 with Joe Biden and if Joe Biden or Kamala Harris was the nominee. Create an image of Lee Zeldin winning the 2022 New York governor's race against Kathy Hochul. Create an image of election results in New York State with Lee Zeldin winning against Kathy Hochul, and Kathy Hochul conceded and Lee Zeldin doing a victory speech. Create an image of Steve Hilton winning the California governor's race against Zahir Baraka, with Steve Hilton doing a victory speech and Zahir Becerra conceding. Create an image of Republican Steve Hilton winning the 2026 California governor's race against Zahar Becerra, with Democrat Zahar Becerra conceding and Republican Steve Hilton doing a victory speech with election results. Create an image of Steve Hilton beating Zahara Becerra in the 2026 California governor's race, with Steve Hilton doing a victory speech and Zahara Becerra conceding. Create an image of what the 2024 president election results would have looked like between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Sorry, I meant to say. Create an image of Joe Biden and Donald Trump in of the 2024 presidential election if Joe Biden had stayed in the race. What results would have looked like? Create an image of the 2024 presidential election if Joe Biden had stayed in the race, and the race was between him and Donald Trump. Create a 2024 landslide presidential election between Joe Biden and Donald Trump if Joe Biden had stayed in. Create an image of Donald Trump winning the 2024 presidential election in a landslide against Joe Biden, and another matchup between him and Kamala Harris. Harris 156, Biden 382. Create an image of Bruce Blakeman winning the 2026 New York governor's race against Kathy Hochul. Bruce Blakeman doing a victory speech and Kathy Hochul conceding. Create an image of where the 2026 New York governor's race stands as of right now between Nassau County Republican Executive Bruce Blakeman and incumbent Democrat Governor Kathy Hochul. Show where results stand as of right now, as of August 3rd, 2026, for a prediction. With votes in New York State, election results and percentages. You guys are going to love this. Ready? This is Hochul. I don't really know what results would look like. They're not pretty doing it accurately. Look at that. That's interesting. Oh, Xi Jinping lost? Let's make it bigger. He got, oops. It's like 308 to, in total it's 308. Yeah, it's like 200 something. Wait, here are the results. Xi Jinping got 103, seats 103 out of 308, and Chen Jialing won 205. Ooh, man, that's bad. Red 35, blue 78. 205 seats for opposition leader Chen Jialing, and President Xi Jinping got 103 seats. 103 seats to 205 seats. Majority threshold 155, 103. Man, that's bad. So 205 seats to 103 seats. Well, these would only be the one running. How the hell did Kim Jong-un win? Do that many people really like him? He got 42% of the vote, 28% for another candidate, 26, 19, and 12. What? How did he win? It doesn't make any sense. 42% for Kim Jong-un, 28%, 26. So you can just see here. Oh, look at that.